Grade 3, Chapter 1, Computer Culture, Lesson 5. The duration of this lesson will be for one period. The objectives of this lesson is to discover the element of the system unit, and no software is needed for this lesson. Maybe you notice that during all the previous lessons, we explained to students what are the components of a computer, and we arrive to the conclusion that the components are divided into three main parts: the input device, the output device, and the computer case or the system unit. And students understand very well now the idea of data and how data is manipulated through the process of input, process, and then the output. Now it's time in this lesson, lesson 5, to show them what are the components that are inside the system unit. That's why if you can show them an open system unit, remove the case just to see a little bit what are the components and how the components are placed. You can show them a picture from the internet, or if you are in the classroom, you can open them a computer case. Then after, you will make sure that those students remember that inside this computer case, what happened, I mean the process of information. Once done, you will start the lesson by showing them that the computer case or the system unit could be in a laptop or even in a desktop. Of course, in a laptop it will be under the keyboard. A smaller part will be used, and in the computer case or in the desktop computers, the components inside the computer case are bigger and there is more space for that. And following this presentation, you will go through the role of the system unit in order to remember that the system unit is connected to the input and output devices, and how the information circulates by showing them in order to remember this illustration. And in the system unit, it exists, the information exists in the system unit. And now it's time to ask the question, what are the components found inside the system unit and what happens inside the system unit? We'll pass to the second page by explaining them that in the system unit we have many items, but mainly we will focus on the motherboard, on the RAM, on the hard disk, and on the central process unit. And what happens inside the system unit? It's about saving or manipulating the information. So in this lesson, all your focus should be on the components of the system unit. And here my advice for you is to see your students and how much they are interactive and they are concentrated in order to go through this lesson, in case you want to start detailing some functionality of the motherboard, the CPU, the RAM, and so on. If not, it will be for the coming lessons.